Alrighty, coming back to Markham for Reading Week, I found some beer from a brewery I've never seen before, never heard of before, and goddamn when that happens, brings a smile to my face and a frosty pint into a glass. So without further ado, let's just hop into this bad boy, shall we? Let's see what this has to offer. Beer, 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 beer. Hello everybody, welcome back to me, mate Brewski, for another Brewski review. And today the beer that I have for you guys is by a new brewery, or at least new to me brewery. This is from Prince Eddy'S Brewing Company. Boom, here we go. We have so many friends, and that we do. So Many Friends is a session Neipa, session New England IPA, coming in at 4.5, spitting everywhere, 4.5% alcohols by volume. And how many IBUs do you say on can? Not that I see. IBUs on the website, nothing. And IBUs on Untapped? Well, I cannot find either at the moment, because I don't have the page up. Because being a successful YouTuber means you have stuff already ready to go. We're sitting at no IBUs, unknown IBUs on this bad boy here, but I gotta say, the can design is pretty cool. You have a smiley face, sort of confetti thing, burst open, shooting out confetti. Pretty cool indeed in my opinion. So yeah, 4.5%. I don't think I've ever seen, or maybe have once before, no, I don't think I have. I've seen New England Pale Ale, like New England Pale Ales, but never a session IPA, session New England IPA. So I'm pretty excited about this, because New England IPAs, when you think about them, usually at least over 6% ABV on average. And maybe you don't want that much booze in a pint at any particular time of the day. So here you go. You get that greatness of a beautiful sub-style of IPA in a little bit of a smaller package. 4.5%. Let's do this. Let's crack this bad boy open. Let's see what we got. Collective Arts glass in here going down. And let's see what we got. Looks like a regular New England. Perfect. Just a little over half the beer right there. And looking at the beer, nice pale yellow in color, a little bit of off-white head on top. Fairly hazy, looking like a New England, but with not as much ABVs. So let's give it a smell. One thing I gotta say about this glassware is it's not the greatest for sniffing things out of, because it has such a wide brim, wide opening. Pine grapefruit. A little bit of pineapple, notes of refreshing cucumber, a little bit of mango, but fairly good citrus, orange zest, a little bit of lemon zest going on here as well in my opinion. Again, not the best glassware for checking a nose. I gotta think that through moving forward, but let's dive in and see how it tastes. Okay. Light, crisp, overly refreshing, pretty damn good mouthfeel on that. Flavor intensity, very, very small when you think New England IPA, but then again, it is a session, so you're not expecting a big punch of flavor per se. But let's keep diving into this bad boy. I'm pretty excited about this. I love New England, but sometimes they can be a little much. So a little session, let's do it. Cheers everybody. Let's keep on drinking. Flavor on here. Again, light, crisp, refreshing. Nice, light pine, light to moderate pine. A little bit of grapefruit in there, just as per usual. And then moving into a citrusy forward kind of flavor profile. Orange zest, little orange rindy, a little bit of lemon zest going on as well. Hints of pineapple in there too in between. And then, ooh, what's going on? little bit of like a cucumber flavor going on as well. Nothing too heavily tropical, nothing heavy in anything really. Light pine, light grapefruit, hint of pineapple, cucumber, and orange zest, orange and lemon zest sort of mix going on. You know what? Not bad. Not bad at all. Even though the intensity of the tropical fruits, citruses, pines and whatnot, flavors in general is a lot lower than what you might be used to when you think New England IPA. The refreshingness and the effervescence of this beer are pretty top notch, making it a quite enjoyable beverage or enjoyable offering. Damn. There's nothing overly intense, even on the bitterness. Not crazy at all either. Just perfectly. How do I describe this beer? How do I describe this beer without making it sound like it's a diet beer? Because it's not a diet beer. But when you think New England and the scale of intensity of flavors on those versus this New England session, it's like a New England style cut in half, but without being nasty and diety-esque. Fuck, how do you do that? Well, I guess you sum it up in a few words. It's lightly juicy, with a nice crisp, effervescent, refreshing, bright flavored beer. I really do enjoy this. This is really fucking good. Even though the intensity is not huge, it's pretty damn good. The refreshingness of it, the crispness of it, this puts a smile on your face because this is cooling me down. This would be a solid summer pint for sure. Prince Eddy Brewing Company's so many friends. They're out of, where are they out of? Obviously somewhere in the Prince Edward County, I want to say, but they're out of Picton, Ontario. Again, 4.5% ABV, no listed IBUs. But on the back, we do have a description, and it reads, indulging in this session, Neipa is like riding a cheetah through a tropical rainforest, then plunging into a pineapple-scented oasis. Damn straight. All the floral aroma you'd expect from a heavily dry-hopped IPA with a surprisingly easy-drinking body. Crack into one of these and let's get friendly. Floral. I guess, but then again, remember the glass not that conducive to aromas, so that's my fault, but a little bit, yeah. I'm not the greatest at picking out flowers. All the flowers smell the same to me, so it's something to note. Continuing on, we've brewed this beer in collaboration with 1% for the Planet. 1% of sales of this IPA go to pro-environmental causes and solutions, so many friends, the beer that gives back. Great cause indeed. Handcrafted in Prince Edward County. Don't be a Chad, please recycle. Contains barley, wheat, and oats. On the bottom, packaged on the 29th of December 2020. So almost 2 months old. Obviously, there is no February 29th this year. I think it was last year where it was a leap year, but yep. So just under 2 months old. Like just barely 27th today. Not a bad beer. I'm a big fan of this. Over on the website, princeeddy's.com probably. Yeah, Prince Eddy's. Let's go back to the main website. princeeddy's.com, yes indeed. To find their beer, you actually have to go over to the store section to get readings, or to find more information about the pints, about the beers they offer. We do have so many friends, session Neipa. Same exact description as on the can, ABV listed as well, and then also pricing. We're going to get into pricing a little bit, because I'm, again, once confused about pricing for this beer. Moving over to Untapped, so many friends session, Neipa has been given a 3.66 bottle caps out of 5, and that's out of just over 1,200 ratings. Somebody says citrus and grapefruit. Goddamn right, man. Awesome brew day beer. Good for ya. Yeah, it's a solid beer. Pricing. This is where it gets confusing, and I'm a little bit pissed about this. I picked this beer up at the LCBO. LCBO pricing is $3.75. That is pretty high for a beer of this stature. It is a session IPA. Not overly boozy, not going to be, I don't think, as much ingredients weight-wise going into the brew. But that's a pretty hefty price. When I go over to the website, though, they're listing this beer as a single for $3.10. That's a 65-cent difference. Now, you may be thinking I'm just a cheap bastard, but it's 65 cents. And I, being a college student at the moment, without any real income, can have many issues when it comes to that kind of pricing. And I've seen this before where some breweries, the beer costs less on their website versus the LCBO, but it's no more than maybe 10 to 15 cents. This is 65 fucking cents. And saying that out loud makes me sound like a cheap motherfucker, but why such a big discrepancy between the brewery's website versus the LCBO? I don't think tax comes into play. Maybe it does, because if I go over to, I'm on the shop page on Prince Eddy's, and the subtotal is $3.10. Taxes and shipping calculated at checkout. Let's go to checkout. Taxes only bring it up to $3.50. So even at $3.50, it's still 25 cents under what the LCBO is charging. So still a bit of an issue there. Gotta say that. But if you're looking for a 6-pack from the brewery, because you can't get 6-packs at the LCBO with this, it's $18.59 pre-tax and shipping. So there you go. But why such a big difference in pricing, even with taxes in? Why do I gotta spend an extra quarter at the LCBO? Who the fuck knows? Somebody does. If you know, let me know, because that'd be greatly appreciated. But with that said, guys, cheers to the final sip. Let's get right to drinks and wrap this thing up. This is a goddamn delicious brew. Prince Eddy's. So many friends. So many friends. And I guarantee you this, guys. If you bring this to your next party, post-COVID, because fuck COVID, you will make many friends. Because it is a stellar beer with a unoffensive, inoffensive flavor profile that anybody will really enjoy, in my opinion. Even if you're coming into the craft beer scene and you want to try a New England IPA, but maybe you're a little too nervous about the big booze and the big flavor impacts, So Many Friends has you covered, introducing you into a style of beer that many die-hard macro lovers would dare dream of enjoying. But with this right here, we'll introduce them smoothly and comfortably and flavorfully into a new era of their craft beer or their beer drinking adventures. A solid start brew for anybody wanting to come into the craft beer scene, try something new, something different, but also a solid brew for the die-hard craft beer enthusiasts. It is a versatile pint, and it's goddamn delicious. So Many Friends is definitely becoming one of my best friends right now, and that's why it deserves a solid 9.4 out of 10. 9.4 out of 10, hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. That's a solid beer. Flavors are on point, nothing offensive, but a great introductory beer. God damn, it's delicious. Over onto the presentation, the can design. I love the matte finishes. I'm a sucker for matte finishes and bright colors and simplistic designs at that. This thing is just, who designed this can design? Because I want to know who, because they did a fantastic job. Holy shit, that's amazing. ABV on here, no IBUs, not a big deal, but nice description. No detailed list of ingredients, but that's just fine. And on the bottom, it clearly labeled, packaged on date. Pretty damn good. Website, on the other hand, looks great. I have to go to the shop page to get information, so that's just me being nitpicky, but nothing really else added to it. No description of, no detailed list of malt hops and yeast. No food pairings, nothing extra like that, but pretty much straightforward. Again, no IBUs either. Not a big deal, but whatever. Presentation gets also a solid 8 out of 10 just because it looks so damn good. Before I leave you guys, if you have any comments, questions, or beers you want to review in the future, you can leave all of that information down in the comment box below. If you want to go ahead and like this video or subscribe to me, Mate Brewski, that'd be greatly appreciated as well. And with all that said, that's going to do it for me, Mate Brewski. And like I always say, crack a beer and enjoy. Cheers. When you take a big boozy style of beer and make it into a sessionable pint, you get really great stuff happening and you feel alright. Cheers.